Welcome to No Man's Sky Permadeath mode, and here we are, guys. We are down on my base, and if you're following the series, you'll be aware that in the last part I talked about an exploit, a feature, whatever you want to call it, that allowed you to use a portal to jump to the center of the galaxy so that you could effectively jump straight through to the next galaxy. And I want to thank you all for your feedback and opinions, and I think we're all in consensus that, well, we're going to use it just once, just to experience it. And my original plan was that to actually dismantle my base off camera, and then in this part we would have gone through the portal, done all the necessary, and by the end of this part we would be in a new galaxy. And that all went completely awry yesterday on Sunday because I'd completely forgotten about the clock changes where the clocks went forward 1 hour. And I'm going to be completely honest and upfront, guys, clock changes knock the heck out of me, especially when the clocks go forward. And I ended up oversleeping. I had a pretty bad headache most of the day, and I think for the first time in over a year I neither recorded anything or even played any games. I just had a completely non-active day, is probably the best way to describe it. I kind of just sat around and did very, very little. So my grand plan to spend most of the day disassembling this base and preparing to record going through the portal and the center of the galaxy was shot completely to pieces. And then, of course, if any of you guys have been following people like Cobra TV, the next thing that happened was the fact that Waking Titan woke up. I mean, it didn't wake up in a grand scale, but it's woken up. And whilst I was watching the various videos, I kind of sat in on Cobra's live stream he did, and there's Orbit TV and various other groups. It kind of struck me that if you cast your mind back to January, Waking Titan woke up a little bit there, and they was talking about getting plenty of rest and all that. And suddenly, for Waking Titan now to wake up on the day when British summertime, I think it's British summertime, starts, and we lose an hour's sleep, seems to be a very, very good tie-in, bearing in mind that Hello Games is a UK company. So I think that altogether that was actually planned. And I think now we are moving into the beginning of a process that's going to take us to the next update. An update that we've been waiting for since, well, August 2017, when 1.3 Atlas Rises came out. And I think that process is now kicked off. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about what's actually happened on the Waking Titan website, because not much happened actually. I think people clicked in status. One thing that does amaze me, guys, is some people must be checking it every hour or every day to suddenly pick up that these messages come in, and they were able to capture those messages because they've cleared off. Now if you go to Waking Titan and tip status in, you get some message and then a long hexadecimal number which people are already trying to decode. Personally, I don't think there is a way to decode that. I think that is going to tie in with some information that's going to follow up, because the message that's was put out there is say get ready, so it's like almost like the starting gun rather than actually something that's going to be part of the process. So what can I say, guys? That seems that Waking Titan is now woken up. I will be keeping an eye on it, but to be honest, I'm not going to do that much speculation and about what it actually means. I'm just going to follow the flow. But it does mean that, well, I think I've got time to get through the center of the galaxy, which is the key factor. But what I probably will do, because if there is a major update, the way procedural generation works, and if you cast your mind back to the last updates, my base went underground. So what might happen is when we get to the new galaxy, I'm not actually going to rush to build a new base. I think what I might do is kind of sit back and see what happens first, and then we'll do a bit of nomadic exploration. Anyway, guys, I think that's probably a long enough introduction, me walking around here, and I think in this part I'm just going to kind of relax a bit and start taking my base apart. I've already started anyway. I've taken up the plants because that's the longest process, is getting up all these plants, and I'd like to thank Phil Silvers for his comment about how to take the base apart, and I actually do agree with the fact that probably the better way is a lot of the stuff you actually want to sell off rather than kind of try and store it all away, because there's no way I'm going to be able to take this base apart and store everything in it. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to start probably with this here, and we're just going to take this, and I want to take the dome apart just to see what we get back from that. Yeah, we're going to get lots and lots of glass. Nothing key. What I'm looking for is key elements, because I think what I might do is keep some glass but actually sell off a lot of it as I take it back. I mean, I could store some glass up in the... Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll start by put some glass up in the freighter, because that could be useful. So I'm just going to put this up in the freighter. Yeah, I mean, we've got 5, so maybe if I take out the other dome here, well, we'll just do it kind of quasi properly, guys. Take that out, and this lot can go up. So I'll keep 10 glass in the freighter. That's for any emergency building, anything I need. I think the rest of the glass I will probably sell off. Oh, some living glass actually. Actually, living glass. So there's some living glass as well. Okay. I think what I'll probably do is keep the living glass actually, and maybe I'll keep 10 of each, just to keep going. And I think what I also want to do is fill up some of these area. Yeah, I do want to take this apart, but I think what Phil Silver suggested is bringing the freighter in close. Actually, I think I'll do that actually. Oops. If I bring the freighter in close, wow, that's almost transparent. Wow, is that? Can I actually get up to it? Like it's almost hovering in space. Okay, let me just check that out, guys. I'm gonna have to make a bypass chip. Can't even see it. Oh, there it is there. Is that actually that close? Like it's almost transparent. Wow, it is. It's quite literally just above the surface. Okay. I say, what confused me, I mean, I've caught my freighter in like that before, but I've never had it kind of appear like that, as though it's almost like transparent. Normally when I've called my old freighter in, I could actually see it. Okay guys, that was quite interesting. Right, just gonna... Oops. Oh, I bounced off that tree. Okay. Oh, that's a bit antisocial. Anyway, let's get back to disassembling the base. A lot of lag flying into the base. That's because it is so big. I'm just going to park on there. And I missed the landing pad again. Okay. I mean, the things I do want to take down, I mean, I do want to take this landing pad apart actually, because that's got some key resources. In fact, I think I've got so much plutonium, I think I could be okay. I mean, I could just flip the ship up and run it, because I do want to move these vaults. Actually, what I could do, it up to the, let's just check these vaults. I'm a bit dopey this morning, because I say the clock changes do knock the heck out of me, so I'm not firing on all cylinders, and the situation isn't being helped by the fact that running up to Easter I've got quite a lot of work to do in real life as well. That one's empty, which isn't helping matters very much. That one's got plenty in it. Okay, that one's empty. I've been tidying some of these up as well, guys. Let's got there, so okay. I've got some more light left in there. Probably get rid of that. I think I want the right. Let's. Do I want to keep taking the? I think we're gonna keep assembling those domes. More. Right, got living glass. Can go to small. 6. Okay. I mean, I've got the capacity to make a lot of this stuff, and we've got lots and lots of copyright, which is appearing. I don't really need to stock that copyright up, but I don't think I've got any gamma root. Let me just have a quick look. I mean, I think I've got some. Yeah, we've got loads of gamma root in here. So let's sell the glass, because again, if I'm going to be actually being kind of nomadic for a little while, I don't really need all this glass, so you can sell off the glass. I mean, if you guys have got techniques, I know it's a bit late for me now, but if you guys have run together techniques that involve actual, is there actually, I shouldn't have done that actually. Okay, if I pick this up and we can make some lubricant. Actually, if I take another dome apart, inventory full. Okay. And okay. See, this is going to. Right, if I send that to the ship. Oh, interesting things. Interesting. Why's that suddenly? I actually filled those up. Okay. Right. Let's just make another one of those. That can go to the starship. Got Thamium here, which is building up. I certainly want to hang on to as much Thamium as possible, because I don't know, Thamium you don't seem to be able to get as much as you used to be able to do. Right. I think. Right, we're gonna send that. How much can I send to the freighter? Okay, we've got 4 living glass, so I'm gonna send 4. Oops, no. Oops. 1, 2. 4 to the freighter. Bring this back to the exosuit. What I could do is, I'm getting surplus of titanium. Okay, bring the titanium down. Again, titanium I'd like to hang on to if I could. Which I could probably see if we can shove the titanium in here. No, that's full up. Okay, let's. Maybe we can shove some titanium in here. I'll put the titanium in here. Don't really need all the carbon. Maybe I can shuttle that around a little bit. Copyright, don't really need. I think I could. There's a bit more titanium there. That can go into here. Shove the titanium in here as well. Okay, and I think what we'll do is take away other domes. Ow. It's a very long process actually, taking bases apart now, especially when you build them up. But then I think in some ways that's part of the fun of the game, I think. I know some of you guys will say, well, no, it's not really, but okay. Right, we're going to sell off that. I don't think we need to worry about the economy. I don't think I need to worry too much about. So we're just going to use this. Sell items. I know this isn't particularly very interesting video, guys, but it's gonna have to be done. And I'm making plenty of cash, if nothing else. It's copperite, amium, some more titanium. Okay, let's just keep taking the domes apart. I think we'll get rid of the domes first. Get rid of that one. Okay. Okay, obviously it doesn't like. Okay. Sell off some more living glass. Gonna make plenty of cash, if nothing else. Okay, ordinary glass. Let's just shove that in there. Well, I suppose I should sell that copperite as well. Just shove that in there. Got iron, spare iron. Again, I kind of half want to hang on to the iron as well. So, I mean, I could shove the iron in here. But we'll see what else we really need. I suppose I need to take this apart as well, actually. So, just that give me circuit boards and some lubricant. Okay, I think we're certainly going to put the circuit boards in here. Again, circuit boards are quite valuable, so I think we're going to take that. Okay. Wow, if we take another, say if we take down another dome, if it lets us, I should then be able to turn that and get a couple of bits of living glass out of that, sell that off. Get back into here. Oops. I mean, I can definitely manufacture the. I would just sell the ordinary glass as well and the living glass. I mean, I'm going to get loads of glass from all these panels as well. So, just to show you guys what's in these areas here. If I go into here. Base is already starting to look a bit sparse. Just to show you guys, if I take these out, I should be able to get a load of glass from these as well. Yep, you can see we're getting loads of glass from this. And the other thing I certainly want to do is take away the holographic doors. I think. Okay. And okay, we got the organic catalyst. That's one of the. That's it. Yeah, that's an expensive item that we need to preserve. Although that could probably go up onto the ship and be stored up with my advanced materials. Okay. Oh no, of course I've now closed this door off. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to take away the other one just yet. Right, so I've got organic catalyst, got copyrights, which I probably don't really need. Let's just have a quick look. Got my exocraft here actually. I could with some getnip in it. I could shove some glass into there actually. Okay, let's put some more glass into the Colossus. I think I might be able to get away with all this actually, guys. I think maybe I'm going to stop selling stuff off just yet. And I think just for the moment I'm going to stick the copyright in there. We've got some chrysonite which I can and that probably comes from this. And I've got space for the chrysanite in here, so we're certainly not going to waste that. Yep, that can go in here. Right, I think I'm going to shove some ordinary glass into the Colossus just for the moment. I've got, so we're just going to and maybe a bit of living glass as well, so put that in the Colossus as well. Got here, get 10 here, so that can go to Colossus. I mean, I've probably got quite a lot of space for various bits and pieces to be stashed around. Okay, the titanium, yeah, well, we can titanium. Okay, let's just get the last dome from here. And I can go to the Colossus. And let's have a quick check. Okay, we're going to put the rest of this glass Colossus. That can go. Right, I think two sets of glass is probably enough, so come back to there. Let's just organize this a little bit, guys. Right, I've already dismantled the base for that. I think we're not going to summon the that, so we can certainly take away that. See what we get from that. Right, we got voltaic cells and resignators, and I think I could where's my Roma? Okay, let's summon my Roma in, and I think we will dismantle that. Oops, player inside object. Okay, stand back a bit. Right, we've now got the Roma bases. That's another key piece of resources. I think what we got here, we got voltaic cells. Okay, where have I got only one? That's in. Was that because it was actually outside the base? Oh, that's a bit of a fiddle. Right, I think I've got space in here for the voltaic cells. Yep, I've got Mordite here as well. Actually, I've got more voltaic cells stashed somewhere else. Yep, here we are. Certainly jump that in there. And I certainly want to keep the dynamic resignators. Got some Heridium. I think that can go into here. Loads of iron. I suppose I could shove the surplus iron in here for the moment. Glass, and we got the titanium. Wow. Okay. Nope, I put the titanium in over here, didn't I? I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I've got some full vaults here now. And space have I got? We've got some glass, I think, and you've got the organic catalyst. Okay. I'm going to send those to the Colossus, and I might bring them back and sell them later on. Okay. And let's. I think we're going to move the vaults next. Right, let's pick that vault up. Get back a couple of voltaic cells. Okay, that one's not full yet, I don't think. Okay, let's just pick up the vaults that are full. I've got 2 full vaults up top, which I can pick up. I'm sure these are full. Resources, yes. So I'm going to pick up one and this one. got loads of resources in here. Okay. Right. And any other ones which are full? No, you're not full. Sorry, I keep flashing backwards and forwards with these guys, but I know, and again, I apologise. I know this isn't the most interesting of things here. So we've got loads of space here. I could really start actually stocking stuff up. I think we'd leave that one for the moment. I mean, I'll probably replace some of that stuff. Okay, let's just get up. I'm going to do it, guys. I'm just going to use... I've got a lot of plutoniums. Player inside object. Okay. I think I had this problem before. It wouldn't let me actually... It wouldn't let me actually take it apart. Okay. Maybe that's going to have to wait to the end. So let's just get up here. And we'll just stash everything on board. I mean, I could come down with another freighter and put a lot more resources into that. Maybe I'll do that, guys. Alright, we're just gonna... I think what we'll do first is nip over to here. And just to show you guys, my exotic ship here, the Royal Nova, is now virtually completely equipped. I've left a couple of extra spaces so that I can manufacture stuff. So we've got fammium, zinc, plutonium, iron, the 10 carlite sheets. So that's ready to go. Crimson ether has got space on it, I'm pretty sure. If I kind of have a quick look here, yeah, you can see crimson ether's got loads and loads of space. Maybe I'll actually bring crimson ether down to do it. Maybe I didn't really need to delete all that glass. Maybe I could get the whole base into here, but I think what we will do is just shove that into the Starship. I mean, in some ways I don't really want to crowd this ship out. I'd rather leave it the way it is at the moment. Maybe we'll go down in crimson ether. So here are, guys, we're just going to get up into my freighter base and I'll just come here. This is the room that I actually created specifically to take the vaults, and this might be their home for a little while. I'm not going to be particularly scientific about it. I'm just going to break that out of range, so that I'm going to have to... Okay, that's going to make life a little bit interesting. But then if push comes to shove, guys, and I think that's 3 of them. Yeah. We've now got these in random. I can adjust them later on. So, exit suits. Yeah. And just to show you this, my farm here, this is all quite nicely set up. Ready to go. In fact, I'll see you once I get back to the base, guys. Right, guys, what I've done is decided to use the trusty steed. Got a lot more capacity than Crimson Ether, and what we're going to do is have a good disassemble and drop off session. Oh look, you can see the base is already starting to fall apart and lose its integrity. Oh well, never mind. and I've actually managed to land on the landing platform here. Okay. Right, let's... I suppose the logical place to start, guys, is over here. So let's get stuck in. And of course, when you take things apart, the guys inside actually just disappear. Yeah. I think I need to go up and get rid of the glass first. Well, I don't really want to lose that glass, in that I've got the capacity. What do you properly, guys? You'll be back in the future. Okay. Okay. Just take this out. Okay, inventory full. It's probably going to have loads and loads of glass yet. Send this to the ship. Also keep the glass. It might be useful. If not, I'll just sell it off. I think that's going to have to be the philosophy. But I think with the trusty steed, I can just dump everything I can to here. I think that this is... Oh, no. Don't want that. Okay. Yeah. So actually put that there. That there. Yeah, I think we can store a lot of glass in here. I think what I will do is drop some thallium up in here. Sure, we're going to get more thallium in the future, so let's get rid of those out the way. Maybe we can take some star bulbs with us. Oops. Yeah, I got a little bit of star bulbs. I think I can probably put the star bulbs into here. So I think we'll shove. Maybe put some extra star bulbs into there. I certainly can go to the ship and come down to there. We've got a bit more thallium. Let the thallium build up, and I think we can put some carbon in there as well. Okay, let's just... I know I said I wasn't going to take them up, but oops, I've done it again. Oh, we got some glass back from that, so that can go to the ship. That can go to the Colossus. Okay. Leave the... I think what we will do... take that out, and of course we're going to disassemble the hollow doors. I think we can now just leave the two doors in here for the moment. This is an ordinary door, so take this hollow door out. Certainly want the hollow doors. Come on. Oh, maybe I have to do it from the outside. Okay. Because I certainly don't want to lose those resources. What we've got here. Already got the one. Okay. Don't seem to get everything back. Okay. Down the rabbit hole. That's what we will be doing in the next part. Is quite literally disappearing down the rabbit hole in the center of it. We'll take that out. Go this way. Ah! I got myself trapped inside of the building, have I? Oh, no, I haven't. Okay. Okay. I think maybe if you take, I mean, I've never actually done it properly, but maybe if you actually kind of disappear. Okay, inventory full. Wow. Okay, more glass to the ship. And that to the ship. I think we'll certainly send the iron to the ship. Well. And we got the iridium. That's the starship. Organize this a little bit, guys, so I can actually see what I've got. And I think maybe we'll put the iron on this side. I really want to hang on to as much of the iron as possible. Okay. In some ways it's a little bit sad actually doing this, to be honest. Actually kind of taking the base apart. I've got a save capability here as well, but I think maybe we need to go in here. Oops. Of course, well, they say waste not, want not. No point. I can actually remember all the time and effort it took me to get that little save thing sorted out. So, that, delete that, this away. Okay, inventory full again. Wow. Oh, powered cells. They could be useful. Actually, cargo. I think what I'm going to do is bring this back to the exosuit. And I think maybe we'll put these in the high capacity. They might be useful. Then again, they might not be useful. And I think maybe we can just store this somewhere in one of our vaults. Okay, that can go to the ship. I got some carlite sheets. I mean, actually, what I could do is send them to the exosuit, and what we could do is, so that we don't waste them, is we could put the carlite sheets in here, because we may actually need those. Or actually, how many carlite sheets have I got? Okay, so if we make a couple more carlite sheets, they can get stored in the high capacity. Okay, that gets that done. I think hopefully we will be able to eat those. And nip out the door here. The holographic door there. Why won't it let me? Okay, inventory full. Okay. Right, let's just. Of course, we can't actually delete the core base. Well, as far as I know, you can't. Okay, I think we're gonna got that is full. Right. one is not, so what we can do is just shove the get relics there along with my nanite clusters. Okay, and go to the, oh, I got extra ones. Okay, oh, that's because I've dismantled some more stuff. Okay, I think we could probably put that in there and the platinum in there as well. Okay. Well, I'm certainly gonna take that. Leave that for the moment. And I think we'll see if we can grab the hollow door. Take that hollow door. Oh, it's a little bit here. I know it's only a little bit of iron, guys, but well, you never know. You never know. Right, got more power cells. Wow. Okay, let's shove those in the high capacity. And okay, maybe we can store some of this surplus in here. I know carlite sheets are a bit naff, we don't really need them, but never mind. I just don't like throwing them away. We could probably put power cells in there as well. Iron, got those there. Okay, got that there. See what we can shove in here. Could put some more iron in here, but then again we could send the iron to the spaceship. Okay, well, we can certainly that down. That down. I think what we how much space have I got in here? Should have enough space for. I think we'll take the trade terminal part now. Inventory full. You annoying. Right, we can't disassemble this, so what we're left with is this. Okay. I think that can go to the starship. Can go to the starship. I think that could probably go to the starship. Okay, and I think we'll send the carbon to here as well. I think we're going to do quite well here, actually, guys. Okay, let's just come in here. And that. That's zinc, not titanium. Okay. Right. Let's take this apart. Up. Disassemble that. That's more circuit boards and some emerald. I think we could probably shove the circuit boards in here so we don't waste them. We've got some voltaic cells. I think maybe we'll put the extra voltaic cells in here as well. They've always got a use. Going to need those for later on. I think the emerald can go to the freighter. Yeah. We've got the emerald. So, yeah, I think this is going to work out quite well, guys. So, right, that's that done. I suppose the next logical step is to start taking away the top level of here. So, okay, pick up the chairs. Sad, really, isn't it, guys? It's all gone. And get that. And oh, no, we're inside the object. Okay. Right. We got that there. think what I can do now is, how are we doing? I think what I'm going to do now is actually pick up the rest of these bolts, take them up to the freighter. So I'm just going to pick the bolts up so that I don't lose them by accident. Design, or whatever you want to call it. Right, we've got the rest of the bolts. Oops, I can't get out this door. Out this door. Aha. In fact, I've just noticed the time, guys, so I think what I'm going to do is, this is where I'm going to call it for the video. I think I've probably bored you guys enough for the moment. Let's just get into the ship so we're out of the storm. Right, guys, this is where I'm going to call it for the video. I think we've done most of the work. I'm just going to I'll do the last little bits off camera and tidy up things. I've probably got a bit too carried away with selling stuff off. And in the next part, we certainly will be jumping to the center of the galaxy and going through into the next galaxy. That's certainly going to be the whole focus of that part. And what I will probably try and do is do it all in one go. So it'll be one video on how to use that feature to get to the center of the galaxy, finding a base, moving the ship, and then going through the center of the galaxy. I'm going to try and do it all in one go. And of course, the other thing I'm going to be doing is keeping an eye on Waking Titan, because obviously I've got a feeling that there's going to be a really big change coming up, and it will probably affect the whole structure of the game. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.